Hey there, I'm Frank Mitchell. On this channel, it's all about helping you understand your car and keeping it running the way it should. Whether it's routine maintenance or solving those tricky problems, I've got you covered. If you find this useful, give the video a like, hit that subscribe button, and be sure to watch till the end. You might learn something that saves you time and money. All right, let's get started.
The Tesla Model X is facing its future more than ever due to the arrival of alternatives and rivals such as the Audi e-tron, the champion of Audi's electric mobility that opened the doors of the new era of the brand. Exterior dimensions. In this comparison of the Tesla Model X and the Audi e-tron, we have before us two electric cars, two SUVs with 5-door body and a length of about 5 meters. The Tesla Model X has dimensions of 5.04 meters long, 2 meters wide and 1.68 meters high with a wheelbase of 2.97 meters. The Audi e-tron is 4.90 meters long, 1.93 meters wide and 1.63 meters high with a wheelbase of 2.93 meters. As for the weight of these cars, we will take the variant as Tesla Model S Gran Autonomia of 670 horsepower and all-wheel drive and the Audi e-tron S Quattro of 503 and also all-wheel drive, both equipped with 2 engines. The former weighs 2,352 kilograms while the latter weighs 2,565. The coefficient of friction, CX, of Tesla's is 0.25, a very good mark for SUV-type vehicles, while that of Audi's is 0.28. Interior dimensions and habitability. As for its interior, the most notable in this comparison between the Tesla Model X and the Audi e-tron is that, while the first is a 5, 6, or 7-seater SUV, depending on its configuration, the second can accommodate a maximum of 5 occupants. The Model X already on sale is that of the update marketed from the end of 2020 and whose deliveries will begin to be made from September 2021. Therefore, although it maintains a continuity in terms of its minimalist, diaphanous and disruptive inspiration, it is still the result of the evolution of the previous one. For example, the new Tesla steering will include systems that have traditionally relied on levers for their operation, such as the turn signals. Another of the most notable new features is the second screen installed for the occupants of the second row of seats that supports the main one, which, in turn, changes its vertical layout to horizontal. The cabin of the Audi e-tron also maintains the line of design and consistency as a vehicle of latest technology already seen in other large SUVs of this constructor as, for example, the Audi Q7 or Audi Q8. A very spacious cabin where digitization and high quality are combined in a sublime way. The malleability in terms of the layout of the 7-seater Tesla Model X allows you to play with the interior space. From the great freedom of movement that is enjoyed traveling in the passenger seat, to a generous free space for passengers in the second row, maximized if it is occupied by 2 better than 3, what is a reality is that the seats in the third row are delegated to adult travelers of a measured stature or children but do not require child restraint systems. Despite being a maximum 5-seater SUV, the Audi e-tron is a very spacious car. The seats of the front seats offer a posture typical of that enjoyed in an SUV. This fact favors the access and descent of the vehicle itself as well as a high degree of comfort to its passengers during long-distance travel. The space for the occupants of the rear seats favors comfort especially over long distances, also favored by a considerable space between the backrests of the front seats and the knees of those traveling behind. Given its bodywork inspired by the aforementioned classic SUVs, the height of the pillars and the distance to the roof implement the free air from shoulders. Trunk. As we indicated, the Tesla Model X is offered with 5, 6, or 7 seats. In order to compare its trunk and that of the Audi e-tron, we will take the measurements taken with 5 and 7 seats available. In the first case, it has 1,090 liters. In case of deploying the 3 rows, there are only 187. The trunk of the e-tron covers 660 liters. Engines, batteries, and range. The 2021 Tesla Model X catalog reduces the mechanical configurations to 2 while the Audi e-tron versions are, for the moment, 3, Audi e-tron versions: Audi e-tron 50 Quattro with 313 horsepower, Audi e-tron 55 Quattro 408 horsepower, Audi e-tron S Quattro 503 horsepower. Tesla equips all Model X with an electric capacitor of 100 kilowatt-hours of useful capacity. Audi e-tron equips its 50 variant with one of 64.7 kilowatt-hours of useful capacity and the 55 and S with one of 86.5. Range: the Model X with the longest range is per recharge is the Plaid version that offers up to 580 kilometers. The e-tron with the longest range is the 55 Quattro with 437 kilometers. Pricing: according to prices announced by its manufacturer, the cheapest Tesla Model X costs €99,990. For its part, thanks to the CarWow comparator, you can configure your Audi e-tron from €73,144 with an average savings of over almost €10,400. In view of these amounts, these prices are above the one included in the Moves 3 plan as maximum value, excluding VAT, eligible for subsidies for the purchase of electric vehicles. Conclusion: these are two large SUVs focused on a public with high purchasing power, two philosophies that could converge on certain points but that, by identity of their brands, are substantially different cars. In fact, and pending possible more powerful versions of the e-tron than those marketed, Tesla's presents a variant of very high performance, although its approach could be almost that of a family minivan. For its part, the Audi, although it has a version with a power that could offer a vehicle with a traditional engine of the RS range, is an SUV that seeks to justify its price in the interior qualities and in its configuration as an electric SUV rather than for its performance. In any case, on the choice between two electric SUVs such as the Model X or the e-tron, it is up to the interested party to assess which of the two satisfies their needs and expectations to a greater degree. In conclusion, both the Tesla Model X and the Audi e-tron offer impressive features and capabilities, catering to different preferences. In the electric SUV market, the Tesla Model X stands out with its cutting-edge technology, superior range, and unique design elements, making it a favorite for those who prioritize innovation and performance. On the other hand, the Audi e-tron excels in luxury, comfort, and a more traditional SUV feel, appealing to buyers who value refinement and brand heritage. Ultimately, the choice between these two remarkable vehicles will depend on individual needs and priorities, whether it be range, technology, or luxury. Thank you for watching, and we hope this comparison has helped you in your decision-making process.